A prison break, hijack of a TV station, and extreme criminal gang activities have pushed Ecuador into a state of emergency. Here's what's happening in the South American country. On January 7, Adolfo Macias, a notorious leader of the Los Choneros criminal gang and the country's most wanted prisoner, escaped from the prison where he was serving a 34-year sentence. A series of riots soon followed in at least 6 prisons. In response to the jailbreaks and disorder, President Daniel Noboa declared a 60-day national state of emergency and an overnight curfew. Following this, gangs declared war on the government. They set off explosives in several cities and attacked malls, schools, and police offices. Authorities also reported that 7 police officers had been abducted. Masked gunmen also broke into a television studio in Guayaquil and threatened staff live on air before the feed was cut. Police later released all the staff, apprehended 13 individuals, and seized weapons, including guns and hand grenades. Ecuador's president has now declared the country in a state of internal armed conflict and designated several criminal gangs, including Los Choneros, as terrorist groups, ordering the military to neutralize them.
Nosotros no vamos a negociar con terroristas, ni descansaremos hasta devolverle la paz a todos los ecuatorianos.
Sandwiched between 2 top cocaine exporters, Colombia and Peru, Ecuador has seen an explosion of violence in recent years, as enemy gangs with links to Mexican and Colombian cartels vie for control. Guayaquil, its largest city, has become a crucial point in the smuggling of cocaine to the US and Europe. 2023 was labeled the most violent year in Ecuador, with over 7,800 homicides and 200 tons of drugs seized. The security situation in Ecuador has been worsening since the coronavirus pandemic. Inside prisons, gangs have taken advantage of the state's weak control to expand their power and run their enterprises. Recently, violent clashes were reported from within the prisons, between incarcerated members of rival gangs, leading to numerous massacres. The cocaine trafficking gangs have destabilized swaths of the continent and made inroads into the government, taking on those who oppose them. The most recent incident being the assassination of Fernando Villavicencio, a presidential candidate who was vocal about drug cartels and corruption in the government, and had received numerous threats from members of Los Choneros before he was killed.